Make your way to your chair if you're not already there. And we're going to start with the feet today. So scoot back in your chair and let's stick that right leg out. And we're going to press the toes down towards the floor. Plantar flexing the foot. A lot of times when we get stuck and we don't have much mobility on the way up, whether it's in our knees or our hips, it starts at our ankles. Good. Now pull the toes back towards your face. We're going to dorsiflex. Stretching out to the back of the foot, to the ankle, finding that movement. Good. Now I want you to turn your foot in like you're going to bring your ankle to show it to the floor. So you're going to turn that foot in. Good. And then we're going to turn it the opposite way, trying to show the inside of your foot to the bottom of the floor. Taking the sole of the foot out away from you. And then take a big, slow circle to the inside with that right foot. A really cool thing that you can do to kind of see how this will help you is to take yourself in a forward fold at some time and see just where your position is, and then do these ankle movements and then do it again. And you'll see that you probably have more movement than before you did these. All right, let's take it to the other side. We're going to bring that left leg out and point those toes away from you, stretching out to the front of the ankle. We're going to find space in the ankle, hopefully, to give ourselves space all the way up the body. And then we'll pull the toes back towards the face, stretching to the back of the ankle, up into the calf. Good, and then we're going to turn that foot in, like you're bringing the sole of the foot to look underneath. Good. And then we'll turn the sole of the foot away from you. And then we'll take a couple of big circles. Very good. Let's bring both feet down to the floor. The left knee can stay bent. Scoot to the edge of your chair, and we're going to lengthen out through that right leg. Pull the toes back towards your face. You'll feel the calf start to stretch out. We're going to stretch from the toes all the way up today. Now we're moving into the calf, the bottom of the leg. We'll stretch there, and then I want you to lean. Make sure your chair is nice and sturdy up against the surface. Push the hips back to lean over that right leg. Maybe reach the hand down towards the foot. Stretching all the way up to the back of that right leg. Very good. Bring it up and then pull the knee into the chest, stretching into the low back. Good. Now we're going to take that to the other side. So bend that right knee, straighten out the left leg, pull the toe back towards your face. That stretch is going into the calf, the bottom half of the leg, and then make sure you're secure enough to shoot the hips back and lean over that left leg, maybe reaching for the foot. Keep the spine long. I don't need you to touch your chest to the legs. Just keep the spine long and push the hips back to reach. Find that stretch down the back of that left leg and just hold. Now, if you're tight in one area, make sure you stay there for a little bit longer to give that muscle time to relax. Good. We'll set it up. Pull that left knee in and give it a good squeeze. Hold it in and sit tall. We're going to stretch out through the low back. Very good. Now we're going to take this left leg, and I'm just going to scoot this way so you can see how you'll be able to find this stretch. Find the edge of your chair. We're going to stay in the chair today because it is a chair stretch, and I would hate for someone to come to class that can't get out of the chair and they can't do the stretch. So we're going to stay in it today. I want you to bring that left leg out to the side. Pull the toe so that it's on the tiptoe, and then I want you to shoot that heel back, like you're going to press the heel to the floor. You'll feel the stretch come to the front of that leg. Find that stretch and hold. Using your front leg for support. to be able to sit back into this stretch, opening through the hip flexor down into that quad muscle. You can feel it stretch out. We're going to reach the left arm high and take a side bend to the right, stretching all the way up into the side body. Very good. And then we'll just turn the other way. Bringing that right leg out, coming to the tiptoe, and then press the heel towards the floor and look for a stretch in the front of that hip. Squeeze the glutes, sit back with your chest, and feel that stretch go down the hip flexors into that quad muscle. Hold that stretch there. And then we reach the right arm up, and we're going to side bend to the left. Very good. Bring it up. We're going to scoot back in our chair and bring the left ankle to the right knee. Now you might find the stretch right here. We're looking for some sensations in that left hip, in the left glutes. If you can, lean forward over that left leg and find a deep stretch in the glute muscles. Once you find the stretch, hold. And then bring your left forearm to the left shin. We're going to reach the right arm up and find a little twist. Good. Bring it down. We'll switch sides. The right ankle will come over the left knee. And again, sit nice and tall. Maybe your stretch is right here. I can feel it. Letting gravity press down on that knee. Finding some space in the hip joint. Let's stretch out through the glutes. Lean over that right leg. You don't have to go far. Keep the spine long. And then if you want to find that twist, you'll bring the right forearm down to the right shin. And we'll reach that arm up and back. Good. We're going to make the twist a little bit deeper by really crossing the right leg over the left. Sit tall, and we're going to bring the left forearm outside of that right knee. Maybe use the back of your chair for support to find a deeper part of this twist. Keep the spine long, keep the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling. Good. Now untwist, nice and easy. And we're going to recross the other side. Left goes back over the right. Sit tall. Bring the right forearm outside of that left knee. And if you have the back of your chair for support, maybe you hold on there and find a twist to the left. Wringing out the spine, wringing out your organs, finding a detox stretch from our chair today. Remember to reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Good, and let's unwind. Let's bring either both feet to the floor or both feet to a rung if you have one on your chair, wherever you can find comfort. We're going to bring the hands to the knees and we're going to pull the shoulder blades back. Separating them, rounding through the spine to find a seated cat. Good, and then we're going to press the chest forward. Pull the elbows back and squeeze the shoulder blades together to find that seated cow. Finding really good movement in the spine today. Good. Round the spine, tuck the hips, pull the belly in, separate through the shoulder blades. And when you're ready for that seated cow, make that transition. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Press the heart forward. Drive the elbows back. Lift the chin. Very good. Find a neutral spine. Now you can either interlace your fingers behind your back. We're going to open up to the chest, or you can grab the underneath of your chair or the back of the chair, whichever of those positions works for you. I want you to press the heart open, roll the shoulders down and back, and let's open through the chest. We're going to stay here for a minute, stretching out through the chest. I want you to find whichever position is going to really open up the chest for you. Once you find it, stay there. We sit at a desk, we sit looking at a device all day, and as we do that, our shoulders round forward, our neck rounds forward, and we get stuck in this tight position with our chest muscles. And it's hard for us to sit up straight. It makes it hard for us to breathe properly. So we want to hold this chest stretch as long as we can to really open up and relax through those chest muscles. Now, wherever you are in this chest stretch, I want you to slowly take the chin over to the right shoulder, stretching out to the left side of the neck. And then slowly draw the chin to the chest and take the chin over to the left shoulder, stretching out to the right side of the neck. Good. Bring the chin back to the chest. Let the arms relax. Bring the hands to your lap and just really soften through the shoulders. Relax the face. Maybe close the eyes or take the gaze to the floor. We want to just take a couple of moments to finish stretching out to the neck and really relax for a moment. Bring the chin all the way to the chest. Let the head hang super heavy and find a stretch in the back of the neck. Really try to press the chin towards that chest. And then we're going to lift the chin and turn the neck to the left. As you do that, press down with the right shoulder. And then I want you to tilt the head back like you're going to dump water out of that left ear. Finding a really good stretch on the front right side of that neck. Good. Bring the chin back to the chest. And then lift the chin and take it over to the right. We're going to press that left shoulder down. Chin is to the right. We're going to hold it here. And then we're going to slowly tilt the head back like we're going to dump water out of that right ear. Finding that stretch come into the front part of the left side of the neck. Very good. Now bring the chin back to the chest. We're going to take some bottom half circles, moving super slow. I want you to trace your collarbone with your chin over to the left shoulder. And then slowly trace the collarbone back down to the center of the chest. And then we go over to the right shoulder. Take a couple of these bottom half circles, super slow, finding a stretch along the way from different angles, different parts of the neck. Let's do one more. Very good. Bring the head back to center. Let's reach the arms up overhead. Extend the spine. Take a little bit of a back bend. Reach up out of the rib cage, out of the sides. And then slowly let the arms come down towards the sides. You'll feel a stretch in the biceps. Opening up to the shoulders, back into that chest. Let them come down super slow. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this 15-minute chair stretch.